function next year, and it won't cost you. Ah! Oh man, fucking Sony is fucking up sideways, man.
Yeah, they sure is, man.
All this shit, all the cool features, all the features similar to what we getting for free cost on PlayStation.
Yeah, that's the bad part. You gotta pay for everything.
I
Yo, did you hear that they was going up on the prices for PSN overseas?
Really? That's just hilarious, man.
We live now, y'all.
Yeah, that's the bad. Wait, who got the thing running in the background? Turn it off.
What does it sound like?
PSN overseas.
Oh, that's just not me.
Hey, show us.
Just, I'm checking to see what I got running.
Oh, shoot. Yeah, turn everything off.
We live now.
Wait, who got
What the hell? What's with the loop?
the thing running in the background? Turn it off.
Yeah, because I'm hearing all of y'all late.
Yeah, hold on. Is it good now?
Hearing anything now?
No, I don't hear nothing.
Nah, we got another match on. I don't know what happened with Cyclone. He'll jump up in here. Waiting on him.
You know we live and we waiting.
Only thing I got open right now is the Hangouts window.
Alright, man, start it up. Come on, man. You gonna start it up. I don't start nothing up. Let's go.
What's up, y'all? This is Intro Media Gaming. You know what I'm saying? With my man showing up, DailyOn247. You know I'm Mr. Unfiltered 100. My man Cyclonus245 should be here in a minute. We finna rock out with y'all for a few. Not gonna keep you that long.
Yes, we is. We got a lot to talk about. Shoot.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Let's get to it.
Yeah, so what y'all want to talk about first? What? Gamescom, how, you know, they destroyed Sony.
Yeah, we started that.
Gamescom. Hell, that's hot right now.
Yeah, you know, it's a lot of these
Sony hot
mad
thing
out
going
here.
on right now.
They kind of feeling a little salty about this crackdown. 100% cloud. The cloud is real, and they don't know how to deal with it.
Yeah, I'm waiting on the hate is building. I know it's coming. They have a whole new slew of memes after the weekend.
Oh no, it's already one.
Nah,
It is?
Yeah, it's already one out there
Gotta
that's over there damage controlling. There's a couple over there damage controlling. Like, what if you're not online? And they're making excuses up. At the end of the day,
What if you're not online?
They came out and said that everything destructible 100% is going to be multiplayer, not single player. So one of these idiots said, "What about if your power go off?" And so we're like, he said, "What if your power go off? That means you can't play the game because it's offline." Are you serious? If your power
This
go off, you got no
motherfucker can't turn this. I don't even know how to respond to that one, dog.
yeah, that's why I tell y'all, start responding to these dudes out here. They want attention. That's why they say
What if
stupid
your
stuff.
power goes off, man? That shit's crazy. If your power goes off, you ain't turning nothing on.
That's what I'm saying. And of course, it's not going to be 100% destructible on a single player game, because why? It's going to be a challenge. If I can sit there and shoot every goddamn thing down, it ain't no challenge.
Yeah, exactly.
We talking about.
I mean, what's the point of going in the building and taking out the guy or whatever if you could just bring the building down?
Yeah. So, and what he was explaining to you in the video, the weapons they were using were super weapons. There's not weapons you're gonna get off the bat. Yeah. So, you know,
charges and rocket launch stuff like that.
Yeah. So they saying that, you know, like Red Dragon is, you know, he damage controlling, but you know, you don't need a strong internet to use the cloud. He explained how, in their testing, they're gonna have 20 dedicated servers, but the most they ever used was 13 of them. And people laughing.
Oh damn! Nice.
And
so they got a little.
Yeah, they on dedicated servers. Their cloud system on a dedicated server. So.
That's nice. Yeah.
So and it used what you can.
The most they ever use is 13. Then they got some extras in there built in just in case.
Right.
They got redundancy.
Nice.
So then they saying that the Xbox can be 20 times powerful by using the cloud, and they flipping off about that. But me doing computers all the time, I've been seeing this for a while. I got clients with workstations. They're really dummy computers, and they work off of the server. So it's not like super new technology.
That's kind of like it works in my job.
Yeah, your computer in front of you is just dummy. It's not really. It's pink. It's red. As long as it can, put a screen up, it's taking power away from the server. So the technology ain't new. It's new to. It's just new to gaming.
Gaming. No, the trick though, man, is like Microsoft launches the cloud. Everybody can use it. But are the developers going to actually develop games for other than first parties though? Because developers are notoriously lazy as hell, and they're going to do the least amount possible just to sell it.
That's some bull. To me, it's bull. To me, because Microsoft gives everybody dedicated servers. And like 2K said, they don't want to feel like they're favoring a certain console. But to me, is if you're going to make it run better, use it.
I mean,
they should, but to be honest, when it comes to like the 2K game, I think they should honestly partnership with Xbox. Not because I'm pro Xbox, mostly because the fact that they have better servers, and everybody know the problem with 2K servers online. I don't think PlayStation is the place to be for 2K, the basketball game at all. They need to be with Xbox.
The thing that bothers me the most is, I mean, now I think it's about maybe 17, 20 years past the prime of gaming competition. What's wrong with a third-party company staking its flag on one side or the other, like it was back in the 90s?
Yep, yeah, because Nintendo didn't mess with Sega. Sega didn't mess with Nintendo. They went back and forth.
Yeah. You couldn't play no damn Altered Beast on Super Nintendo. I mean, everybody might not even know what the fuck that is. But
right.
Yeah, but they threw it in your face. They'll tell you Nintendo. Sega does when Nintendo doesn't. They got at each other in commercials.
Hell yeah. Yeah, man, that was console wars.
Yeah.
All right, man. Let's get to the bigger and better news. The Crackdown was one of the best news. Something the Xbox gamers in general did expect that. They said about a lot of people like Iron Wolf, Bone, a bunch of other people say the cloud is real. Months ago, people didn't believe them, but now we know that it is real. And other things, better that's coming to Xbox. Looking at Quantum Break and all the amazing things going on in that game. And by the way, all three games from Scalebound, Crackdown, all of them just looking amazing. Hold on just a minute. Yeah, Cyclonus. Can you get in?
And I'm going to be honest with you, what D talking about, I wasn't expecting a whole lot out of Xbox X Games come. I figured they was going to do all right. They was going to show Scalebound, Crackdown, and Quantum Break, show some more games.
Oh, and I did like the fact of the the keypad. I liked that, man. I can't wait to get that.
Yeah. I mean, when they come out there and announce Crackdown, holy hell, they drop Mike with that one, honestly.
Well, even with Quantum Break, it's a lot of people downplaying Quantum Break. I'm like, man, you know what they trying to do, and Remedy don't put out no dog shit.
No.
They don't put out that type of stuff, and it's crazy. How you got these media like, oh, we don't know how the live action gonna work, and we don't know how this, this is stuttering, and I hear different outlets, and I'm like, are y'all serious?
Yeah, man. I made a comment on the Xbox site, Xbox YouTube channel when they was talking about, and they put up the Quantum Break video. This dude had the audacity to say, gameplay looks pretty generic to me. Like, motherfucker, what video did you watch? I just didn't get it. I mean,
they're not really watching them. If they is watching it, it just hate. When it comes to haters, you can't impress them with absolutely anything. So that's why I don't respond to any of them when they try to talk to me. I just ignore them because it's a waste of my time.
And exactly what you just said. I didn't say nothing, but I was thinking in my head, it's like, are you talking about that Bloodborne gameplay that's pretty much the same as Dark Souls? But since that's like their crowning achievement for 2015, Bloodborne.
Yeah, like TGN
Like,
just said about
man.
talking about it feels more like Infamous. What the? It's like y'all trying to make this just to downplay this shit. It ain't Infamous. Infamous don't look like
Yeah,
that.
they looking for any escape they can to downplay what Xbox got going on.
Yeah, and then Scalebound shocked the shit out of me. I'm like, I want to play that now. I got dragons.
Yeah.
4-player co-op, my favorite. Co-op is my favorite.
And
oh man, that's crazy
too.
Right there.
They try to play that down too. Like, well, if you let the dragon eat something up, blow something up, you don't get this diamonds and all that. Shut up and say this shit is a good game. You shocked by it.
Exactly, man.
Let's tell the truth.
I don't understand what the hell's going on with the whole gaming media situation. I mean, are they on the payroll?
I think they are.
I mean, is Sony paying them to talk shit about anything Xbox got going on positive? I don't understand it.
I kind of heard this. I heard they got marketing deals with them, so they're not allowed to say anything bad.
Okay. Under the table with them.
Uh-huh. Like, people thought Machinima.
That's bad as these motherfuckers on YouTube that I don't trust, man.
Yeah. Because it's like they got on Machinima last year because they was promoting Xbox, but Inside Gaming had to come on like, no, we talk shit about Xbox, we talk shit about this. We actually our own identity, but Microsoft is paying us to put their ad up. It's business, but I talk shit. Microsoft never said I cannot say nothing bad. But I think Sony, in everybody at they gave them all free PlayStation 4s, and you probably get all the games for life. It's something going on.
Yeah, something, man. Something's up. I mean, because you cannot sit back and tell me that the Xbox One compared to the PlayStation 4 is just crap. It ain't.
Where the game?
No, it's not. The crazy thing is, like, some of them, they can't hide the fact that now the Xbox is now the most powerful system because of that crackdown in the cloud. But we've been saying that it was the most powerful console, but nobody was listening. I've been saying that. I didn't even mention anything about the cloud when I said the Xbox is more powerful because it could do things that's not compatible on the PlayStation 4, which, push 4K, backwards compatibility. I ain't gonna really say too much about the backwards compatibility because I believe they can do it. They just don't want to, and because they want to charge them for PS Now. DX12 not compatible for that either. These are next generation features. Record live TV.
AD, they can't.
That's not part of it. That's not part of the future.
Yeah. AD, they can't do backwards compatibility because because that's an AMD chip in there. And I believe that's I can't think of that other. It's a different chipset,
right?
And it can't never do it. They were shocked. That's why they were so shocked because that's a different chipset in the PlayStation 3.
All right, I'm in.
What's up with your Cyclonus?
What's up, Cyclonus?
Yo, what's good? What's good? It started already?
Yeah, we already started.
Yeah, we started, man. We 20 minutes in.
Damn. All right,
so you good, man? Jump on in.
Dang.
Yeah, it's all good. Glad to be here, ladies and gentlemen. Y'all know it's y'all one and only Cyclonus 245. My opinion counts, and I'm just glad to be a part of this podcast. And check us all out at intromediagaming.com, where you can see Show Enough. You can catch Mr. 100, Sean Marshall, and you can catch Daily on 247, and you can also catch the notorious Infrared Beam. And it's a good community for gaming, networking, YouTube, come, everyone's invited, check out the website. Let's have a good time, and I'm glad to be here. Let's get it.
Okay. Everybody clap hands. That was awesome, man.
Thank you.
That was awesome. I know it was some more things that I really wanted to touch on as far as Gamescom. But, I was watching another podcast the other day. Miss K was in. I forgot the name of their podcast. They were like 10 deep in this podcast. And one thing they did really, pull on, it seemed like the gaming industry is falling apart because Microsoft was the only ones there. And that, even to me as an Xbox fan, that's sad. Like I told people before, we should be able to own every console, and every console should do at least something compatible with the other consoles. You feel me? And it's not that way. Right now, Xbox One is the only next generation console. So far,
Real
yeah,
shit, man. Real
right.
shit. Real
And then the Wii U, I'm not gonna really too much talk about the Wii U, but everybody was full with the PlayStation 4. And see, I didn't know too much deep into the information about what the system really was gonna do too much, other than like the connects and cameras. But slowly starting to see how much the Xbox One and Microsoft made that console next generation. But even Nintendo, it seemed like they just trashed the Wii U and they restarted. We don't know if the Nintendo NX is actually going to be a next generation, but I highly doubt that they're throwing out that next generation quote and not give us the next generation. I believe they can.
And it and to tell you the truth, the reality of it is Nintendo doesn't even care.
No, they don't.
No,
They don't.
they don't.
They're not trying to fight for that console space that the PlayStation 4 and the Xbox One is shooting for. They don't want that space.
They don't have
Feel
to.
like they're in their own lane. They appeal to a certain core, audience, and I think Nintendo is just gonna stay traditional and just do what Nintendo does.
But you know what? I thought the same thing too until what was his name again? May he rest in peace. What's his name again? What was the president's name again?
Iwata.
Yeah. When he was sick ever since last year, people were saying that the new president, he was probably already in acts ever since they found out the other one was sick. So they might be actually trying to go that new route. Because this is not the same president anymore.
Time will tell.
Yeah, time will tell. We'll see.
I personally, I think that the NX should step up and not necessarily compete
Nah.
with the Xbox One and PlayStation 4 because that's a long lost battle. Both of them are too far ahead now for them to do anything about this generation.
Yeah.
But they need to step it up, though, man. They really need to step it up. They need to step it up and get some third-party support so people actually like to play their damn consoles.
Yeah, that console is like family console for friends and family when you do little activities and stuff like that. I don't mind it. I don't trip too much about it because it seems like Nintendo is okay in that space that they're in with their console.
Yeah, it is. It is. I was just pissed off this generation because I didn't get a new Metroid game personally. And that was and that's why I don't have nothing nice to say about it.
I ain't got no problem with Nintendo, but Nintendo has a market share. They have the family and they have the handheld. And that handheld sells like crazy in Japan.
Yeah.
Right.
It sells crazy. So I don't think they're gonna go try to superpower. Nintendo ain't never been, if you think about it, never been hardcore. The shooters that they had was like James 007. It didn't show no blood. When we got Mortal Kombat, they wasn't allowing no blood. Just like they don't allow no party chat. They want to protect people. They don't want the lawsuits. That's a real design Japanese company. They got their own rules and they stubborn.
I can understand where they're coming from, though.
They stubborn.
I can.
So they going with what's working for them. Only thing about it, they always come out with a little.
And
like first it was the it was the Wii U. The Wii, because you had the motion control. Then the tablet. They saying that the tablet messed up the Wii U. They messed up the Wii U because tablets got cheaper, and that's all they did was having a tablet and that controller. Nintendo should have gave that as an option, and it make you a gaming controller. That's good.
Right.
They really should have, man. It's cool that they had the second screen built in. Everything's a nice concept, but actually using that concept to its fullest, because I tried to play that Zombie U crap, man, I wound up more mad than anything with the game.
The last time I really enjoyed a Nintendo console was the Nintendo 64, and I played a little bit of the GameCube. After that, it was like, ugh,
Yeah, GameCube was pretty cool. Resident Evil 4, so
yeah. See, I didn't.
Got it to think.
I didn't like the GameCube controller.
The Resident Evil, I think I'll play PlayStation 1.
Yeah,
I didn't like the controller either.
Yeah, I don't like the controller. That's why my boy had played Madden. We played Madden one time on that bad one. Like, man, we can go back to this moment. We can go back to this damn. Fuck this shit. I can't do this. Man.
Yeah, that C button. Yeah, that C button was.
But I heard people love it for Super Smash Brothers. I never played Super Smash Brothers.
Yeah. I can't do it, man. I need a skill-based fighter if I'm gonna play a fighting game. Cause if I'm gonna get my ass whooped, I want to know I got my ass whooped cause you knew what you was doing.
Right.
Of course, I might be. There probably is some skill to Super Smash Brothers. I'm just overlooking something.
Well, I give Super Smash Brothers their credit because it's at Evo. They got a product move just at Evo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just like people say Killer Instinct is dog shit. Killer Instinct is right there at Evo. It's right there. Street Fighter
Killer
is
Instinct
right there with
dog
Street
shit,
Fighter.
man.
You know what I'm saying? Mortal Kombat was at Evo. And people was like, well, is Mortal Kombat better than Killer Instinct? No, they're two different games. One is a button masher, but the other one is a chain of combos and you trying to end them. You start them up and you end them. So.
Yeah, and another thing about Nintendo, the NX, I think Nintendo is like kind of more focused on their core audience. That's why I think they won't try to, jump into the field with the PlayStation 4 and the Xbox One in terms of processing power and things like that. But what I think that what we can look forward from Nintendo is more innovative, gameplay setups.
They are trendsetters, man. If we wouldn't have Rumble function in our controllers today, if it wasn't for Nintendo.
Yeah.
Right.
So I definitely think they're gonna hit it in that field, with the innovative, gameplay type formats. I really think that's their, bread and butter, and I think with the Nintendo NX, they're gonna knock it out the park. I think. Gonna be a more innovative way to approach, gaming. I think that's.
And I hope you're right, Cyclone.
Yeah, and I think that's what the Nintendo, NX is going to specialize in. Because I don't really think, Nintendo cares about, the GPUs and the CPUs. They're more of an innovative. They're trying to find more better ways to play games.
Yeah, I can agree with them. Staying in that route because this whole PlayStation Xbox thing is a mess. It's a hot mess. I don't think they want to jump in this mess.
But I'm tired of Mario.
No, they don't.
I'm telling you, I'm tired of Mario. I'm tired of kids. Where the kids at? Even Bowser have kids. You know what I'm saying? Zelda, make him adult wise. Make him grown up.
Dude, like I said, all I want is another Metroid. It ain't gotta be 3D. It ain't gotta be nothing vertical. You give me a side scroller up to date like Ori and the Blind Forest, I'm happy. I'm happy. Dude, I played the hell out of Ori.
Yeah, and they
come
out with a definitive
24 hours in one weekend.
Speaking of Ori, they have another edition of Ori. What is it? What edition is it? I forgot.
Edition they call it.
So what's gonna be different about it? I hadn't read about that.
I think it's supposed to be a little bit easier, and it's going to add more. It's going to add more features.
Oh man, don't make it easy.
It ain't supposed to be. It's going to. Because a lot of people say it's hard, but it's Metroid. If you can play Metroid or Mega Man, that's what it is.
Yeah, that's all it is Metroid.
So
that's all it is Metroid. That's why I got hung up on it.
But see, a lot of a lot of these new gamers ain't never played no like that original Castlevania, Metroid. Like I'm playing Shadow Complex. I want Shadow Complex too. Give me that. I like that game. Oh man, that's one of my favorite games on the 360. I'm like, and I'm playing it on the one.
And you know what? And you know what? Too? I wanted to mention something else about Nintendo. I think personally, when Nintendo fell out of touch with the market, because I felt like Nintendo was like too stubborn to adapt to like the changes, that was going on. Because I say it started with like the N64. That was the console that I really enjoyed, and while the N64 was still, relevant, everyone else had moved on to CD. You understand?
Yeah, they was the last ones to upgrade.
Yeah, and Nintendo being stubborn, still stuck with cartridges and things like that. And I think that pissed off a lot of third-party companies. And to me, my opinion, that was the beginning of like Nintendo's decline.
Yeah.
I think that's
real stuff, man.
Wrong, right there. That's what I think. That's just my honest opinion. I think that's what happened.
I totally agree with you on that side, There's no doubt, man. That's when they really lost the step.
Yeah, seriously, right there. The step. Yep, right there. That kind of declined them. They was too stubborn to change. And
honestly, that whole mini disc on the the GameCube didn't help much either. But
yeah, that was just like that Sony UMD for that original Vita.
Oh,
And you had to buy, and you had to buy that special,
Don't remind me.
that special SIM card to fit in with a micro SD card or nothing like that. You had to buy that.
Sony trying to be trendsetters again.
Yeah, and I'm like, shoot. What y'all think about that Xbox? It's the app. They showed the app yesterday. With the Pro controller. They got my $150 with that.
I hadn't saw it yet.
The
Pro controller?
They showed the
controller?
app. Yeah, with the Pro controller, they showed the app with it that comes away with it. And it showed you can make up to, I think.
So you can tune it?
You can tune it all day. You can do it. They got like different developers. Man. So say if I was playing Halo, the developer's gonna make a Twitch for me too. You can make it for different, if you want to use a sniper rifle, and it's like a little button. You can use 2 at a time, but I think you can make up as many as you want. I think up to 50 designs.
Don't tell me all this, man. I don't need to hear this.
Man, I told them they got my.
I don't need to hear this.
I said they got my 150. Where I can put the reload button at the bottom. I ain't got to go up to the top and click it. They said you can make the hair. You can.
Yeah, man.
You can kill off the dead zone. I'm like, oh damn.
I don't know if you hear the thought process going on over here. Like, damn, how I'm gonna get these games this fall?
Yeah, I definitely can't wait to get that controller. The Elite controller looks amazing. I'm going to get it. I'm going to pay for it because I already know I'm a Xbox fanboy. You know, for those who know me. But the price to me is a little steep. You know, it's a little steep. But as I continue to watch videos about this controller and all the work and the modifications that Microsoft had put into this controller, as time going on, I'm starting to see the value. You understand? At first, in the beginning, I didn't see it. You know, all I saw was 150, and I saw the controller, and I'm like, wow, that's kind of steep. But as I researched it and I kind of like kept on looking at it, I kind of see the worth. That is really a brilliant, controller. I must say. I'm blown away. What?
You getting it for cheap?
But I wish it was.
If it take off, Scuffers in trouble.
Yeah,
I wish it was $79.99 though.
But Scuff, if you get a Scuff controller, it's $300 and above for the same controller.
Ooh,
it's $300 and above.
Ooh,
so you get 150.
Damn, that's sting, man.
A Scuff runs you, man.
Yeah,
Scuff can run you if you want colors and designs and an overlay. That's $300 and above.
That's cool and all, but shit, it ain't gonna help me in game. A plain old black controller is cool, but
So I'm like, I want the, if it helped me in shooters, saying you can actually click on the button and you can see where the dead zone is. If you just want to go fully automatic, and you just barely want to touch it down, it'll trick the controller, say that you pushed all the way down. You can set it to your game style.
Yeah. I got you.
And they showed the app.
Now, one is I'm sure Xbox is making it to be in accordance with all these EULAs and stuff with these online games, so you don't get in there and it thinks it's a modded controller. You know what I'm saying?
No, actually, the app does everything. You go into the app on your computer, or you go on the app on your computer.
Oh, okay.
And you set it that way. But it's some I don't know if they're gonna make it. Might make it might be on Xbox when you plug it up. But the UI didn't look difficult.
Yeah.
They have preset, like say if they say they want to have different developers say this is how you should mod it this way. This is how your triggers should be. Stuff like that. They want to bring in. I heard they want to bring in like pro gamers. They already use these scuffs and stuff and make like say gaming whoop that won like 5 Halo tournaments. They use this configuration. This might be nice for you. They're making it where you can go in depth, but they're making it simple at the same time.
Yeah, I got you. I remember seeing guys in Halo competitions back in the day where they kind of shaved down the sticks.
Yeah, and
just to suit their playing style.
And see, now you got so many ads that give you all them add-ons. That's cool.
I wonder if they're going to release that controller in more colors. That'll be hot, like custom editions of it.
Oh yeah, you know they will. You know they will.
Yeah.
Ain't no way they'll drop it just plain Jane black and roll with that for the next 2 years.
Nah.
I can't wait, man. It's like, you know what? The more I look at the controller, the more impressed I am.
What controller?
The Elite.
Yeah, I saw how that thing works out.
Yes, man. I was like,
Like you can change up anything with any game with that controller. Like that's just so crazy.
One of my homeboys I play with in Battlefield, he had an opportunity to get in arm's length of it. He said he's putting his money on it.
Yeah.
He's getting one day one.
Yeah, I don't blame
Yeah,
them.
man.
It's definitely worth the money for the different things that it can do.
And like I said, I
If
like
you
to
don't spend a lot
play.
of time in shooters, you gotta get it.
I play
at
shooters.
first I thought it was like a modded controller, with like rapid fire, and things like that. But I kind of find out that it's not a modded controller, which I shouldn't be expecting for Microsoft to make something like that. But you never know. I thought it was modded. You know what I mean? When I first saw it, I was like, oh,
Yeah, you rarely
shit,
catch
it's
a first
modded.
party to do that.
I know. I thought I was gonna have like the rapid fire, drop shot buttons, but nah, it's not like that. But it's cool though. It's cool. That's just what I thought. When I
Yeah, I got you. I stopped buying controllers like that with rapid fire and shit when I was about 12. I used my damn yard won money and bought my own controller, and that bastard broke in 2 weeks. That was it. That was the first party from then on. I never buy third-party controllers.
Yeah. Did we get a chance to talk about that for a second? Talk about the because I know they have the FIFA bundle. They have the Halo bundle. I just remember about the Halo bundle, which is like what $500 for the game, customized controller system, and that's a 1 terabyte. Is it?
And they give you the headsets.
I'm sure it
They're
is.
giving you the headsets.
Yeah, and the Astro headsets come
The
in too.
Astro headsets come with it too. That's why it's $500.
Oh,
Yeah,
nice.
them Astros is expensive.
And
I
they,
think they're almost $200.
and I think they're wireless.
One day.
So they're wireless, and it's designed in the Halo. So you get all that in that bundle. That's why it's $500. Because I had a lot of people like, why is $500? Forza ain't $500. But Forza, you ain't getting all that and above. Them headsets by
You
themselves
just
is
getting
$100.
the custom system. That Forza bundle is hard.
I wasn't that excited about Forza, but the more I see gameplay from this game, I'm thinking about getting it. And I'm not even a big racer guy, but
Nah, I'm just
Oh,
looks
I
fun.
love racing games. I love racing games.
Yeah, Forza looks awesome, man, and it's gonna sell really well.
Well, of course it is.
Really.
It's the best car game out right now.
what's Sony Racer?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it is. It's the only one because if I'm correct, I think Forza destroyed Gran Turismo.
hell yeah.
Gran Turismo is extinct.
Gran Turismo take themselves way the hell too serious, man.
And Drive died.
That's the only
Oh
But
my
the Drive Club is not in the situation. I will mess with like Gran Turismo somewhere. I've played that before. I like Gran Turismo, but Drive Club doesn't even look interesting to me. I was watching Miss K play it on her channel, and she was driving through like a desert for the longest. I said no.
Yeah.
Like that's not a racing car type video game.
But what's Sony?
That's the type of stuff you got to Grand Theft Auto. It's like she was playing an open world game instead of a racing car game.
But where is Sony with Gran Turismo? That used to be before. That's what made Microsoft stepped their game up because they had Project Gotham.
Yeah,
I
but
think they putting all
They
that
had Project
Yeah.
Gotham
love in
first
damn
on the original Xbox.
Drive Club.
yeah, because at one point Gran Turismo was like the milestone. It was.
Oh yeah.
It was that game. It was that game to beat. But as time fast forward,
Yeah.
things have changed.
Things
Things have
changed.
changed. Yeah, things have changed.
Forza has close to 500
Endurance
cars.
shit
Yeah.
races.
And then what baffles me is why wouldn't Sony invest into a car game that is like kind of like an icon, like a franchise?
Gran
Why
Turismo.
would they not bring back Gran Turismo? And why they just didn't leave Drive Dud alone?
Yeah.
I guess I want to experiment. I don't know.
That beats. Yeah, that beats me because if you ask majority of Sony fans, what car game they wanted. Well, I forgot. Sony doesn't give the players a choice. They just
No.
things.
You can't even change your damn name on the PlayStation, man. That's
Yeah, they don't have any voice. They don't have any voice. They just get what Sony dishes out. You understand? Because
Show enough on there years ago because I couldn't change it.
Yeah, because I'm pretty sure if Sony would have did like a survey or something, or even cared what ponies or PlayStation players thought, I'm pretty sure that they would have voted for Gran Turismo to come back.
Yeah, that would have made more sense.
PlayStation. Yeah,
Would have been a good exclusive. One good exclusive that could have got good ratings or whatever.
yeah, but like I said,
the games they have on there is just terrible.
You remember what I was saying
Give
earlier?
them no choice. They give them no choice. They just feed them with shit. Feed them shit. Feed them anything.
They brainwashed now.
Yeah.
And they accept it. They openly accept it. Hey, you like shit. Whatever.
On the rate.
They don't care.
I was just saying to D earlier this afternoon, man. The PlayStation 4 lacks an identity. It doesn't have that iconic game.
That's exactly.
Go to the PlayStation just for that game.
Yeah, that's exactly what I.
Like you just said, Gran Turismo is that icon that they are not backing.
Oh, they say Bloodborne.
They don't have an identity. Bloodborne is not an identity. No, that just came out. And they ain't even talking about that game no more.
And what puzzles me is these ponies go to the furthest lengths to petition for games that are on the Xbox. But why don't you ponies go and petition for games that's really going to count? Sign a petition to get Gran Turismo or something,
They ain't gonna do it.
Yeah,
I got a simple solution in that.
And you know what else? You know what else would be crazy too? They're probably going to start signing the petition to get Windows 10 on the
Oh my
PlayStation.
goodness. Stop. Let's talk more about Windows 10 though. Forgot about Windows 10. Crazy thing is, Windows 10 is coming out next month for the preview members, so we are the testers for it. So yay, Windows 10 is coming next month for us. And then everyone else will get it November, as well as backwards compatibility comes out November as well. Everybody's on board with backwards compatibility except Activision and Rockstar, right?
Yeah.
We'll get into the Activision situation later. Screw them. They're a piece of crap.
I'm done with them.
I can give a damn about either one of them personally, but
I thought it was just messed up. I thought it was just messed up because Xbox made Call of Duty.
Yes, it did.
People prefer to play on the Xbox than play on the PlayStation 4. For you to you just because you laid in bed with Sony, that means you're saying that we can't get a back catalog of games. Look at Capcom. Capcom making Street Fighter 5. Capcom making Street Fighter 5 for the PlayStation, but they saying that their back catalog going to be available for backwards compatibility. They on board with it. So I thought it was business, never personal.
We'll get Street Fighter 4.
Yeah, I think it's is they salty because Microsoft didn't want to shill them that money. To me, they take
well, for one, they probably started for another reason that they didn't want a partnership with them again, because they want to focus on first parties. I'm glad Phil Spencer spoke out and said, "This is what we're doing. We're going the first party route and not the third party route." It's basically saying that Xbox did let go of it versus Call of Duty leaving. I mean, if you look at the stats for the past 2 years for the Call of Duty sales, down 30%. Call of Duty is almost extinct. If it weren't for Black Ops 3 coming out this year, Call of Duty would be just completely extinct. Gone.
Don't nobody play that shit with kids, to be honest.
Yeah, Call of Duty's going down here.
And grown ass men that refuse to grow up. Because, Call of Duty, it just ain't what it do to me no more. Drop shot and corner camping, that's all it is.
Yes, the hardcore is terrible.
And another thing I wanted to mention, D, that you just brought up, the holy crap, I had a brain. It just slipped my mind. But Phil Spencer makes the announcement that we are going to be focusing our attention on first-party titles. I do not believe that there's a coincidence that the cloud made its reappearance and reintroduced itself to the world right about the time Phil Spencer said that, because they want to use and capitalize on the cloud's power.
Right.
I don't give a fuck what any pony says. They saw that shit on stage just like we did. They just as excited about that shit as we are. They won't admit it. They won't admit it. They won't admit it. I got a PlayStation 4, but that's my exclusive Station 4. That's it. I don't like not having the ability to play whatever game I want. So I bought a PlayStation. But the Xbox will continue to be my lead console.
No, I have
Just
Right. The crazy thing is, when it was my lead console, there was still a lack of games with all the consoles. But this year, between E3 and now, which is what 2 months at the most, they have completely dominated. And then the crazy thing is, even when it comes to the shipment and the sales, we don't know none of the exact sale numbers on either one of these consoles. I don't know about Wii U. I don't pay that much attention. All I heard was like maybe like 11 million at the most, something like that. But they said 25 million shipped, not sold. It costs money to ship those consoles. It costs a lot of money.
for the
And then
Wii U.
no, not the Wii U, PlayStation 4.
Oh.
But the ponies said it was sold and shipped.
Yeah, and the thing is, there are multiple articles out that say two different things. Some articles say ship, some say sold. So people, yeah, some people don't even know what they're talking about, and it's bad because you can't even listen to the media because the media is not correcting their information as well.
Exactly. Just like Cyclone said, shipped versus sold. There's a difference.
There's a
And
difference.
the reason I know that because the ponies make those fucking rules. Way back in 2013, they made those rules.
And the biased media as well. They throwing out
Yeah.
ship numbers like it's sold. It's ship. We don't know the Xbox sales either.
Cause like Shono said, before 2013, we all knew the difference between ship and sold. But
Right.
like he said, the ponies made that rule. Now the ponies got people to the point where they're confused and they don't know the difference between shipped and something that's actually being sold. But before the Pony Station 4 came along, we all knew the difference. It was clear as day. We understand ship, we understand sold. Now it's like this big confusion. Like
Right.
people thinking ship is sold and sold is ship. It's bananas. Ship is not sold.
Yeah, you know the crazy thing is, what some people said that a lot of the numbers and stuff wasn't adding up, but people fail to realize the week of E3, what console sold out on Amazon? Xbox. Those bundles that they put up was sold out. The Halo bundles selling out on UK, Xbox UK, and all that. It's like, how are they selling out on all this Amazon and this and that? But people still believe that PlayStation 4 is beating them. I said that I believe they're close in numbers. And to be honest, I think both consoles at the end of the year should release their actual sales numbers.
But they don't have
Instead
to.
of this
Yeah, but
shit.
most companies don't even bring that out. You get that on when you get that to the investors. The investors know how much. It's not open. They don't have to
Yeah.
open it to the public unless they want to. So you cannot force them. Now a lot of
No,
people,
but the thing
a
is,
lot of people that
and
get them.
no, that's the whole thing. Like, nobody's really forcing them to, but my thing is like, if Microsoft did it last year, they'll do it again. They don't have a problem doing it.
But I think
PlayStation, you already know they don't have a problem doing it.
they do it because they have to.
That's the only thing they got to brag
That's what
about.
they do. That's all they got.
That's the only thing they got to brag
That's
about.
all they do. They do it because they have to. When they know the momentum finna swing, they'll throw some damn numbers out. But sometimes it's you can beat like in life. Sometimes you don't have to start talking shit about somebody. You can do it cerebral. When you just not talking to a person, if Microsoft ain't getting back at them, and you just showing Sony this, Sony getting like, damn, that's like a slap in the face. Like I didn't see it coming. People think because Microsoft don't talk about it, Microsoft know what the hell. Microsoft is not this not new to them. They've been in this game for a while. You know what I'm saying? The Xbox One.
Yeah, you know what else?
The original OG Xbox
Yeah.
didn't outsell PlayStation. But what it put itself in it put itself in the camp like, hey, I'm not playing. And Microsoft didn't really know what to do. That was the first time everybody what do you call that? I can't think of that game.
Everybody respect.
Phillips tried to get into that game and what? Got shot down. Even Neo Geo tried to get into that game and got shot down. Everybody can't get into this gaming space.
Yeah. And you know what else is another sad part is like Sony is selling consoles with minimum effort. They are not doing anything. They are not. They're not doing nothing. They are selling consoles off the strength of nothingness. Nothing. which is strange. I've never seen a console generation like this.
No, the one thing that really boosted them was, they launched first at $400 in far more countries than the Xbox One. Then on top of that, when Xbox really started to dominate with the features, games, and etc., it was literally now. It started literally when E3 hit the water. So the sales that Xbox gonna get is it started now, but the real one is the holiday, and next year, beginning of next year, it's gonna kick off, and it's gonna take off even during the summer, because Xbox is gonna continue to drop information and different things to bring the Xbox and get them. And then you gotta remember the China market is open now, and
you got 3 holidays coming up. You got Christmas, income taxes, and Easter. That's gonna tell the tale right there.
That's for the black
holiday. Exactly right.
So I did the same thing. As soon as I got that fat check, I bought an Xbox real quick. About $2
holiday.
So like
I get my taxes. Xbox.
Black Friday. Now I tell people this. I like to talk about bundles. Sony ain't giving you no bundles like this. Well, if you get Madden. You get Madden,
nothing worth the hell,
and you get a year of EA access. That's killer right there. I mean, you going home with a bunch of games.
Dude, with a bunch of games. That right now that means you picked up your damn Xbox and you get a whole library, including Dragon Age Inquisition. I don't know if y'all played that shit, but it's pretty tight.
Yeah.
I'm gonna play. I'm gonna test it.
It's in there. It's in the vault. Get it.
I know. I got it. I downloaded it. I haven't had a chance to get to it because I'm getting so tired at night now because that schedule that I was working. But I'll be back on my normal schedule, so I'll be staying up all night.
Yeah,
man.
But yeah, I just like the different bundles that Xbox is bringing. Oh, and just before I forget, Xbox do have a bundle with at Best Buy. You get the Xbox One. I think it's 500 gigabytes with a 40-inch Samsung TV off of $500. You cannot beat that. That's at Best Buy for $500. Samsung.
I bet I know what that's for.
Hey yo, shout out to Kelvin Brandon, man. I think Kelvin is watching. He wrote a comment down below. He made an interesting point. He said, Kelvin said the reason why Nintendo buys CD for the N64 because Sony was going to take all the royalties of all Nintendo games and claim all Nintendo games as Sony's first party. So Nintendo really wasn't at fault by not using CDs. Very interesting. Very interesting statement. Yeah. Thanks, Kelvin, for that comment right there. Yeah. That's a real point.
Yeah, that's a very good point.
That's why I say Kelvin is always two steps ahead of the game, man. Always. Yeah.
But what else? Because I know I'm forgetting some stuff. I know I talked about the little chat pad. I'm so happy that's coming. Very excited for Windows 10. Halo. I forgot about Halo. Have we even talked about Halo?
Oh, yeah. I mean, it got so many first party games coming out. So many exclusives. Like, it's hard to keep up. They just,
Yeah, because I'm kind of trying to get.
Right. It's a great time to be an Xbox One owner, man.
Yeah, they say so much. I'm trying to think.
So many features. And
the recording live TV feature. Did we talk about that right now? Because they I don't know when the feature is coming, but you can record live TV if you have external hard drive on your Xbox One. That's another feature that's coming as well. That's pretty slick. I didn't know that was possible, but you learn new things every day. But
yeah, and that's going to benefit a lot of people because a lot of people that's their mojo right there.
Yeah.
A lot of people live for that right there. Me, I'm not the biggest TV person in the world, but I will actually use that, and I know there are millions of people out there that is their forte right there.
I think it's gonna
get I
think it's gonna get more buzz in Europe.
That.
I think it's gonna get more buzz in Europe than out here, because like I said, I already got a DVR. I got a hopper with a terabyte in it, so. It don't really appeal.
I'm more of a Netflix and Hulu kind of guy.
It don't really appeal. I mean, it don't appeal to me like that way. Now, it'll be cool if I put another TV in my office and I get that over-air thing, and I want to do it that way. But it's a cool concept. But the biggest question is, it's free. It's free.
Yeah, it's free.
It's free. No,
Yeah.
no out the pocket cost. It's free, and free is good.
And you know what? Another thing I want to say, in my eyes, I'm guessing y'all all see the same thing I'm seeing. In my eyes, to this point right now, the way I see it, the console war is over to me. I don't know what everybody else see, but I just see innovation and advancement every time I look around for the Xbox One. To me, the console war is over. Xbox One.
Yeah,
Already, we just started. We just
Any rational
started.
person,
You know what I
see
mean?
that everything's about to change.
Yeah, this is just the tip of the iceberg for Microsoft. They just getting their feet wet. You know what I mean? With the
Phil
Xbox One.
Spencer
The console war is
I
over.
don't know him. I don't know Phil Spencer personally, but based off what I'm seeing in him and the attitude he has and everything, and he responds to the gamers, he talks to the gamers. Him, Major Nelson, Eric Greenberg, I don't see how they do it, because they got about 1 million people tweeting them a day, but they still, hit you up, if they get the chance to. And I just love how they stay interactive. Oh, and another thing that caught my attention. A guy, I know he worked with the Ori and the Blind Forest, and they're working on a new indie that's coming now. I forgot the name of it, but he said, when you guys are sitting there tweeting us, we're paying attention, we're listening. When you guys make YouTube videos about Xbox and the games, we're watching and we're listening. And they said that they dedicate themselves to the fan base.
But people,
Amazing.
yeah, people understand.
Yeah,
Sony has a beta
that's
program.
really good too.
Sony has a beta
Really good
program,
too.
but they not allowed to say nothing.
Yeah.
They ain't allowed to say shit.
Damn, that ain't that don't help nobody,
They're
man.
not allowed to say nothing at all. You say something, you out.
Mhm.
So, I had a pony say we got one, but it's closed, and we're not allowed to say something under this. You sign your soul to the devil. That's what they did.
NDA.
Yeah, they signed their soul to the devil. So
Yeah, I work with American people.
he said it's
Ain't
not
got time for all that.
He said it's
Sorry.
not like it's not in depth. It's like our preview program. I guess they get maybe the new feature early, but they said they can vote on certain stuff and or what they want, but Sony's not equipped to do all that. They don't have the technical engineering to do that. They when they go to PlayStation,
It's a hard
They don't care.
Yeah.
They don't care about investing. I said this numerous times. They don't care about investing and evolving. And like I said before, the PlayStation's architecture is standard. The PlayStation 4 that you get out the box on launch day will remain almost unchanged throughout the life cycle of the console. They don't invest into about that. They don't care about their ecosystem. They don't care about adapting to anything. I mean, they will make minimal changes, but it won't be the changes that society and people as a whole expect from a console.
They can't keep up with Xbox.
No, they can't.
No.
They can't, and people just don't understand. They don't understand it. I've been seeing a lot right in front of your eyes. You can read, but there's people in denial. They're promoting it just because of the name and the brand and what's sad is that there's a lot of people that follow the PlayStation brand that don't even know who Yoshida is.
No shit.
That's sad. That's sad. I mean, if you follow a brand, you're supposed to know everything about the brand if you call yourself a fan.
And
You know what I mean? That's what
Well,
being a fan
that
is.
said,
You know what? It's Cyclonus, but this is something I mentioned to a lot of people today and yesterday. It's a guy that I was in a party with recently, earlier this week. He's in Bang Bang Group, but he's appeared as a Sony fanboy, constantly, bashing Xbox. But I just told somebody the other day, he was literally in the Xbox party playing Halo. Half of them,
Repeat that. Please repeat that.
Sony, hardcore so-called Sony fanboy was in Xbox party playing Halo Master Chief Collection. This is what I explain to people. They throw the only reason why these people actually support Sony is because they see the number of so-called sales, ship, whatever you want to call it, and they want to feel like they're on the better side because of those numbers. They feel special and famous like a bunch of little kids for backing up Sony. That's why I call those certain Sony fanboys, I call them literally children. They're kids. They're not
And what I
grown
don't
men.
understand is, why are they so ready to run out there and take a bullet for Sony? Why? I don't understand that.
Sony
Exactly.
for them.
They don't give a fuck, man. And I mean, and that's Sony as a company. I mean, I ain't gonna talk shit about the entire PlayStation community. It's the ponies that get on my damn nerves.
Yeah. Everybody knows there's a difference between ponies and Sony people.
Oh yeah.
And understand that it takes more than the PlayStation console or buying games to help Sony as a company.
What?
If
Oh,
you're
that
not
shit, they
buying
need Jesus.
if you're not buying other Sony products, you're not helping them. Just because you go out there and you buy garbage ass order 1886, that's not helping Sony. Sony needs help. That company is in a financial woe. And these pony games and buying these consoles thinking they're really helping the company, but they're not. Because it's going to get to the point where the PlayStation brand won't be enough alone to keep the company afloat.
And that's why they sending old dudes out there that nobody don't know nothing about panhandling to make games.
Man.
That's what,
Oh, you know, one of my
That
best
too.
videos, I got hated on is about when I talked about that's gonna be dog shit ass Shenmue 3, and he was e-bagging, and they got mad at me for that shit. Man, they went ham for me for about 3 weeks. You don't know about this. I said, you ain't never played the original Shenmue. Have you? That was one of the first open world games. You had to go to bed. You had to get a job. You worked every day. You might walk down the alley and try to get jumped. You might go say somebody. Man, come on now.
Hey, what happened to Shenmue though? I mean, we heard about, the what you call it ending, and we ain't heard nothing else about Shenmue.
They actually said
It's been about what, 3 weeks?
Yeah, it's in development, and they thinking about making. They didn't get their goal, but some people was like, well, we don't need all that. We don't need the open world, and we don't need that. So you just want a on rails game? You want an on rail game?
And then what it is, they try to run away from the truth. The truth is Sony's in financial trouble. Seriously. But ponies overlook that. They try to escape. That's the truth. If you want to support Sony and you want to buy their games and you think Sony is so good, help the company. Help the company. You want to start you want to donate to Kickstarter funds? Won't you guys start a Kickstarter fund donation to help Sony as a company? See, that's the truth.
That damn network.
But they run from that. They try to ignore it like it's not there. It's there. They're in financial trouble. This company's in trouble.
I don't remember hearing about them being in this much trouble ever.
Yeah, look what Microsoft did with their indie people. If they had a Kickstarter and they won, Microsoft said, "Come on in. We're gonna help you. We're gonna build up your brand." I think it's a crazy Kickstarter where you take these pills and all this other stuff, and Microsoft say, "Come on in with us." You know what I'm saying? We got you. We're gonna sit there and we're gonna help you put your game out. We're gonna market you. All that. Microsoft didn't say that their game ain't yours. Like, I guess it's this game that I like. It's an indie game, and it's called Ark. And I saw it. It's like Jurassic Park.
Survival?
Yeah, that's coming on the Xbox One. And it's already on the PC, I heard.
Yeah.
I'm thinking about downloading this shit. And they said
I thought about it on
PC,
about that. But when I heard about it on Xbox,
and
I didn't get it.
the developer of the Ark game, I actually did a video on that. Developer praised the Xbox One's CPU and the power of the Xbox One. He actually went on record and praised the Xbox One. See, we slowly but surely seeing the power, but not only are we actually seeing it in actual gameplay and resolution, but if you notice, there are the stand and starting to make statements. Because I know in the past maybe 3 or 4 months, I've noticed a lot of developers have gone on the record praising the power of the Xbox. The developers have come back, you know, and they're biting their words now. Same developers who said, you know, it was, you know, so-and-so hard to work with, whatever. They are now coming forward praising the power of the Xbox
Oh
One.
no, Square
You know,
Enix.
you seen
About
this.
Square Enix
About
just said
time.
that. Square Enix just said their preferred console to develop on is the Xbox One now.
Yes.
They came out and said,
They made that pretty damn clear with Tomb Raider.
yeah, they said this is the preferred console we'll develop on. We're gonna do like the 360. People don't understand. Developers was doing 360 games, and then they'll go mess with a PS4 game, a PS3 game. See, the tide is changing.
And that's the big ass shift from 2013 when everybody was saying PS4 was easier.
And speaking of Tomb Raider, if you ponies for 1 second think y'all are going to get the game that was crafted and custom for the Xbox One, you got another thing coming to you.
Yeah, like my man.
You're not going to get that same version of the game that those people put their hard work in making for the Xbox One. No, you're not going to.
Mooch from Big Game with
You'll
Small
probably
Talk.
get a ported.
Yeah, Mooch from Big Game
Yeah,
Small Talk.
probably
said
get a
this
ported
first.
version
I'm gonna
'cause-
give him all the credit. He said that shit first, and I thought about it. And when we start talking about it, is if it's any parts of DX12 in that game, it ain't working on that PlayStation 4 because they use OpenGL. So you're gonna get a port over from the 360.
Yep,
gonna have to dumb it down.
exactly. They're gonna have to dumb it down a lot.
A lot.
So you're
But
not-
see, these are things that they just like are
and you're gonna
not
get it a year
aware
later.
of.
So Microsoft wasn't potty line because Microsoft's still using the word exclusive. They didn't say time; it say exclusive.
Yeah.
So that might be the deal. To
Yeah.
work. Like I said, I'm gonna give
These
Mooch
are the things
150
they-
credit. Mooch said it happened. He gonna do a 24-hour podcast. Mooch, can I join you? So I'm gonna sit there and clown their asses for 24 hours. He said, I'll take off work. And I believe that.
Yeah, because ponies have no logic. They have no sense. They're not even thinking like, hey, if the game is running on DirectX 12, right, and our console doesn't have DirectX 12, what version of the game are we getting? Where does that leave us? They don't think about that part. But those are the important parts of it. You understand? These are the facts. This is reality. They don't think reality. If the game is running on DirectX 12, it's something that your console is not capable of. What version of the game do you think you're going to get?
Watered down at best.
Yes, watered down, dumbed down version of Tomb Raider.
And I don't see Square Enix rebuilding that game from the ground up just to work on the PlayStation 4.
No.
Because there's going to be a lot of shit that changed by the time it gets to the PlayStation 4. Like I said, the Xbox is about to hit its stride. It's been doing good, but it's about to hit its stride right now.
And I even
really
hear
gonna take
some
off.
ponies, they were begging for a definitive version.
Ah,
You're not getting no definitive version.
no. You going to buy the
You're
DLC
not.
like everybody else.
Yeah, stop petitioning. And you're paying full price for it. So just get ready. But that's a long time to get ready because that's like next year? Wow. That's a long time. Yeah. Wow, it's a long time.
While every one of them might not do it, there are going to be some that will go out and buy an Xbox just to play that game.
Yeah, the hardcore ponies, like D called them. The hardcore ponies, they're gonna,
Yeah.
they're gonna wait. They're gonna wait.
Yeah, they will. Or either get one on the DL.
Yeah,
Don't want to talk about it.
I'm gonna be enjoying my rise to the Tomb Raider.
Yeah, and you gonna.
Oh, hell yeah.
I think
I'm
we
getting
all
it,
are.
no doubt.
We all are.
People gonna say
It's gonna be the exciting time for me. I don't know about you ponies.
Hey, but you see what they did with Laura Croft? How she jumped out the water and choked the dude out. Then she messed around and got
Yes,
a bottle.
stabbed him in the neck.
She brought a bottle and busted over dude's head and gave him a $150 across the throat. Man,
Oh,
that's so.
Yeah, that was raw. That was raw.
Then she got in with a bunch of dudes and she.
Yeah, for real. Me
cocktail
too,
shit.
Bone.
Man, and they gave you different games. People, if y'all ain't played Tomb Raider 1, go play that shit. 'Cause that shit was the best game I ever played in a very long time. I think about going back playing.
Oh,
that
yeah,
shit
man.
tonight. Please make it backwards compatibility.
It's worth it, man. It's worth it. I got the shit on Steam. I can play it whenever the hell and that's a damn good.
Man,
Loved it.
and then people
I was
didn't go out- and
skeptical
people
about it
didn't go
at
out to buy
first,
it.
but when I got into it, yeah.
And people didn't go out to buy it. That's why they needed Microsoft to help. If it wasn't for Microsoft, it wouldn't be no more. It wouldn't be another one. That was people on.
And that's what's surprising me about it actually even getting on the PlayStation 4 because they got Microsoft to help them out with it so much.
That's why I'm thinking they're gonna get that 360 port because they're making another company's making a 360 port. And you see what happened with God of War. God of War got
And you know,
their asses right over.
and you know who might be getting that 360 port.
Yeah, them ponies. They're gonna have it after they sit there like, hey, look what they did with God of War. They just straight up ported it over from the PS3. That's not a remastered game.
Yeah.
It's the same game.
I think Nathan Drake gonna get
They
done
pay
that.
that money.
And now you know these ponies is having reaction shows for trailers. It was a man, you know what I'm saying? It was a pony, you know, so we don't know the biggest dread pony in the world. He actually had a reaction show about Up Till Trash. I'm like, are you serious? A QTE based game? And to me, it's like what?
Garbage, man.
Man, it's like what you call it? What did
Until
I do last
Dawn?
summer?
Yeah, I'm not getting it.
I'm like,
I'm probably gonna wait and catch that one on sale.
What, Up Till-
I'm curious about it, but
who you can watch the movie?
yeah, I'm
What I was
curious about
watching the other
it,
night.
but not curious enough. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I can watch the damn movie.
Exactly.
Until dog shit.
Man,
That's what
to me, and you gonna.
I gotta wait and see
And they gonna
because
want- they
games
want you
like
to pay
that can be
60
shit
bucks for it.
easy.
I want you to pay $60.
And no, I'm not gonna pay $60 for it.
You know what, too? This is something I was saying the other day. It could be me, but just, follow me here. Just tell me if you agree with me. Don't all these PlayStation first-party games like The Last of Us, Until Dawn, there was another one. Aren't they all similar?
Heavy Rain.
Heavy Rain. That's what
Heavy
Rain
Rain.
is.
Aren't they all similar? Could be me. That's why I just want you guys' opinion too. All of these games look the same to me. It's the same format. It looks the same. The only thing different is maybe the storyline or something, or maybe just the characters that are like in the game. But actual physics of the game and just the overall presentation and how they look, they're all the same. So I don't even think Sony is really making a big effort in making real, exclusive first-party games that are different.
Yeah. No, this.
They are all the same.
While we talking about Until Dawn,
It's the same as The Last of Us. I'm showing up.
yeah. But then
It's the
the
same.
lack of advertising that they got around this game, I have faith in their own damn game.
Creativity department sucks.
That's why I'm
Trash, man.
and that's like my first review right there is the lack of advertising for a game.
It's the same game. I don't know. It could be me. That's why I'm asking you guys. You know what I mean? Because it could be me.
No,
I
they
don't wanna
are
go out on a
strikingly
limb.
similar. And it's
Yes.
that's the PlayStation style of game. Now look at that Last Guardian trash that everybody's standing up and clapping for.
Man, I go watch it.
Like man, that shit look like
Hey,
PlayStation.
you know,
Man, I'd rather go watch the Never
That
Ending
goddamn
Story.
dirty ass dog.
I hope Never Ending Story sue their asses for fucking up popcorn.
That was the weakest game that I've seen demoed in a long ass time. But everybody was standing up clapping for it.
And
I
everybody didn't
don't
play
get
that.
that.
It didn't sell. The other ones didn't sell. Shadow Colossus, think about it. PlayStation fans don't buy their games. They don't buy their games. I made
No.
a video. I went down the list. They like said,
That was a particular kind of person like that.
yeah. Everybody ain't finna. Man, my thing is, why you got this big ass possum bird, and you got to call him? You can't even jump on the motherfucker.
It's a possum bird.
You can't even jump on the motherfucker, man. What's going on? You calling him? Kiki. You should be able to jump on it. I'm thinking,
Yeah.
Never in the story time. I'm on foul core. Let's go, man. I'm like, man.
Oh
I
man.
know what kind of bullshit is
Forth
that?
of the never-ending story. Now that could be a potential lawsuit. So, the people and the makers of the never-ending story, they could actually file a lawsuit. That could be a lawsuit in the making. I can't wait. I hope they really do it. That'd be
That'd
great
be
news.
crazy if they did.
Man, and my thing,
And-
the bird jumping 50 feet, and man, to go 2 feet, I mean, the birds should actually at least be a bridge or something. Like when they had, I think they'll say other game, something like that. Eco. Nobody bought that shit.
All right. Quick comparison. The Last Guardian, Scalebound. Which thing they got to it though right now?
But a pony will say the Last Guardian though, you know.
Yeah.
But the pony ain't going out to buy it.
No.
They're not going out to buy it.
Yeah, man. No, they ain't going out to buy it. They just gonna show
they
they
ain't
call
gonna
it
Just
sale
put a
or
pony to
something,
throw
man.
at you. Or what about Sunset Overdrive? We only know what the NPD say, but digital sales do not count on the NPD. So we don't know. A lot of them. I bought all my games digital. Mine don't count in the NPD. They had bundles. That bundle doesn't count as a game sold, even though it's a game that's sold because they bought a console for it. That doesn't count.
Yeah.
So that's why I said Microsoft knows what it sells. Microsoft, so that might be a surprise.
You know,
and I love Sunset Overdrive.
And,
They don't get his credit which it's due.
you know,
Why are we talking about?
and you know what's crazy? They're not counting digital sales, right? Which is crazy why they're not doing that now. But I think Bone told me that they're going to work on it.
Yeah, they looking
Like in the near future, they're going to try to count digital sales. But it's just so it's strange how they're not counting digital sales. Now once the Xbox One strikes back and starts whooping that ass, now digital sales are going to count.
They gonna count them.
I bet. Yeah, they're going to count them then.
Yeah, but see, everybody doesn't report into the NPD. It's if you want to. Mom and pop shops don't report to the NPD.
They don't bother with it.
They don't bother with it. It's
consuming money for consumer problem.
Yeah, it's just on a what you call. It's on a if they ask you want to participate. Walmart and them participate because that's a form of advertising. So you might have a store that's only in West Coast. They might not participate. Costco do not. We got Costco, Sam's Club. They don't participate in NPD, and they sell a whole lot of consoles.
Yeah. I wanted to do a quick flashback with y'all just because this is my first podcast with y'all.
Okay.
When you look back at the E3 conference this year, the Xbox demo versus the PlayStation demo, is it me? PlayStation demo seemed like those guys were talking to shareholders versus actual fucking gamers.
Yep, that's what it was.
Whereas the Xbox demo was showing off what we got to the gamers.
Of course. I mean,
Honestly, God, truthfully, not off during the PlayStation shit.
Oh man,
My guys in party heard me snoring because I went to sleep.
Me and her was doing the podcast, and it was so goddamn boring. I did more. I had more. Yeah, I was talking more shit. I talked more shit. My talking shit was more irritating than what they was talking about. The motherfuckers looked like they came out.
Yeah.
They spent the night with a bunch of hookers, got high and got drunk, and they put on sweater jacket on. And then you had
man. It's like Sunday night. Go for it. My bad.
My thing is you showing the new Uncharted. How do it break 2 times on live on worldwide TV? Period. You didn't go back and demo it.
They needed a delay or something.
But they gave him a pass.
If Halo would have
gave
did
him a
that
pass,
shit, if Tomb Raider would have
Oh
did
yeah,
that
they
shit,
give them a pass.
No, IGN, I swear, I ended up watching the IGN feed on Twitch. I just picked the feed and I didn't know it was IGN Twitch. They apologized 2 minutes after. Oh, it's okay. That was so cool. That was the best podcast ever. I was like, get the fuck. If I could have jumped through my goddamn tablet and slept the dog shit out of Justin LeGarry and all the rest of them, I probably would. Like, do y'all see? This game fucked up twice. And then they say the controller was unplugged. How in the hell the controller's unplugged?
Speaking of Uncharted, it's an article
The battery life.
Yeah, no. Speaking of it, it's an article out. It's only in its early stages.
Ooh.
Yeah, it might get delayed to like 2017.
I don't even care about that
Me and
game. Uncharted is
The
trash.
thing is, that's the main exclusive that they're talking about right now. And that one is not even. It might not come out 2016. What do they have coming out?
They about to be moaning now, man. Woo.
Street Fighter 5 and a bunch of third
Street
parties.
Fighter 5.
Yeah, had to do Street Fighter 5. I might buy it on the PC. if y'all probably pissing me off, I'll show you how to pirate it on the PC. Shit. And don't play with my Xbox One controller. Leave me alone.
The comment down below.
That's true.
Shout out to the angry therapist, MD. He said that Sony has been fined before by the FCC for faking their numbers to their investors. Nice.
Damn.
Which is absolutely
No,
true.
but they could face a lawsuit. That's the only thing, though.
Yeah. Yo, good one, the angry therapist, man. MD, shout outs to you, bro.
Come here, babe. You better get in trouble.
Interesting comment. Interesting comment right there.
Yeah.
Which is
that
absolutely
is
true.
interesting, though.
Yeah. Why they lie for? I don't get it. Like, why they, I mean, they don't have no innovation.
They doing everything they can
don't
to
have any
fool people, man.
features.
That's the only reason they do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, they broke it.
Yeah, they have nothing going on, so
You know what I'm saying? They broke it.
I don't blame them.
You know,
I don't blame them. I think if I was a pony, if I was about to, I don't blame them. I mean, they have nothing.
Ain't gonna do them no one bit of good, man.
Yeah.
Man, they waiting on
Not one bit of good.
They praying for Call of Duty to come out. But they ain't got nothing else to play. They waiting for a third party to come out.
It's gonna be weak, just like every other Call of Duty that came out. They count on the Black Ops name to sell this game.
They waiting on their beloved franchise Metal Gear Solid. That's gonna run better on the Xbox One then. Cause they already came. It's already on the plane.
Metal Gear Solid is 1080p, 60 frames per second when it released. Read the articles. You have to read. Stop looking at the title. It says that right now it's 900p. When it released, the upscale is 1080p. All games.
I'd be cool with it being fucking 900p, and I'll tell you why. 900p at 60 frames is gonna run smoother than 1080p
Yes,
at
it
60
does.
frames.
Yeah.
But nobody. I'm tired.
And like I said before,
And that's all I care about.
I think-
silky smooth.
yeah, I think
That's all I care
upscaling.
about.
I think upscaling to me is pure genius because when you format a game with upscaling enables you to have a great resolution with more steady frames per second.
Yeah.
You know, some people may look at upscaling as something bad. Oh, it's upscaled. It's upscaling. To me,
That means
I think it's genius.
your game's gonna look and run smooth.
Yeah, it's genius. But why people try to downplay it?
They downplay anything they don't have.
Upscaling
All
is pure
right.
genius. You know, my take on it, you actually have a beautiful resolution with steady frames per second. Upscaling is the key. I don't understand
Witcher
all this
3.
hate for upscale. Yeah.
Look back at The Witcher 3, 900p with dynamic scaling versus 1080p at 30 frames, and which one fucked up at launch?
Exactly.
Because they know when to go to 1080,
That shit getting all patched
go
up.
to 900. That's dynamic. That's dynamic. They knew. That's dynamic. You don't get that.
And now that game fought at its face, but you didn't hear all the shit talk about that. You never do. You never do. If it had been the Xbox, the shit box does it again. All kind of shit. Yeah, y'all already know.
Cloud is real.
Yeah, the cloud is
Oh yeah,
real.
speaking of
It's rained on their ass already. Nigga.
speaking of the cloud, this topic has the ponies in a frenzy. And lately, me and DeLeon, we've been going pony hunting, and we seem to can't find any ponies. And I
Well, they
told
came out.
DeLeon that they might be
Yeah, they-
hiding in the
No,
stable.
this like what?
They was until I put that status on Facebook. They came out with their crazy,
So you brought the ponies back out.
Oh yeah, like you know, Stone Fox.
That nigga, I like messing with them. Yo,
What he said about it.
shout out, what's them dude's name? Shout out to what's
Yeah,
Jabari?
Jabari ain't around.
Who else?
He ain't around. Stone Fox.
Hey,
Media,
I know
Arsenal.
they out there listening back. I know y'all guys. Y'all make my day with all that crazy stuff y'all be talking about. Y'all make me laugh.
The people want to know, how did you ponies to surface again?
Right. I guess because I'm a female doing this. They probably think they know what they saying. I'm laughing at y'all.
Locked away in the stables for like 48 hours.
Yeah,
maybe
until I
72
came out.
hours.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh, no, they was on the
Right.
phone. They was
Shout
on the
out
phone
to
with-
them Sony
They was on the
fanboys,
phone
man.
with-
Y'all is priceless.
They was on the phone with Yoshida like, what the fuck we gotta do? You know what I'm saying? They was planning their damage control strategy together.
Stop it.
That's what they was doing.
Yeah, because it's really nothing, you know, they can't really say the Xbox has been titled the most powerful gaming console ever created.
And they gonna say you
The
can't.
most powerful. The cloud is real.
Cloud is real.
The cloud is real.
Oh yes, amen to that. Cloud is real.
The power of
Yes, all the doubters,
Somebody send y'all the link right now.
yeah, all the
I
haters,
hope it goes through.
and people who
Check
didn't
that
believe
link
it
out.
was real.
oh wow.
You know,
Forbes.
what can you say now?
Yeah, Forbes is pony.
You see that shit? The Sony's new PS4 projector costs as much as the console. What kind of shit is that?
Ooh.
Oh, but then, hang on. But then when
That's anti-consumer right
Yeah,
there.
but when
That's
when
anti-consumer.
when I say when the pony send me to that, and when it's something about them, they were like, what does Forbes know about video games? I'm like, they know about their numbers. They're a financial firm.
They know about money.
They
Yeah.
And another thing, I don't know why the ponies are so surprised. Ponies, why are you so surprised of this technology and this amazing feat by Microsoft? I don't understand why you are surprised. Because, see, you don't take the time to read. You don't take the time to really, you know, interpret what's in front of you. If you really think about it, Microsoft, I've said this before, because these are just facts. Microsoft invested $3.5 billion in the development for the Xbox One. That's future. Sony invested around $200 million into the PlayStation 4. What do you expect going to get? Why are you surprised by this innovation and these incredible things that the Xbox One, you know, is doing? I don't understand. Look at the investment. You know what I mean? You get out what you put in.
Just looking at the demo of Crackdown 3 at Gamescom this year, I can do much in the Xbox One. I mean, yeah, honest to God, truthfully, man, I might be fucking off kilter with this and I might be crazy. But I don't think there's many more consoles to come in the future, because if this cloud works out well, I think we might see 1 to 2 more consoles come out of Microsoft before the last one they put out will be a glorified passkey for whatever the fuck you want to play. They all gonna do a server side in the cloud, and you just play your game. That's, like I said, I might be crazy.
No, that sounds right.
And people really, yeah, with the cloud, don't really understand how powerful that this really makes the Xbox One. I don't think, you know, people are really getting the notion of how powerful it is really making the console. You understand? Because it will supply developers with the CPU and storage
Whatever they want.
equivalent.
Whatever they want.
Right.
I don't think they, you know, people understand. The Xbox One with the cloud, it gives the developers with the CPU and storage equivalent of 3 extra consoles. That would, let me see, that would have roughly 3 times the resources immediately available to their game in the cloud.
Yeah.
Persistent levels for, you know, for the players, like, and they could do this like right out the gate, and it'll be as an effective 40 times greater than the Xbox 360 in terms of processing capabilities. I don't, man. I mean, this is breakthrough technology to me.
Yeah, it is.
You know, only that, but these things is just going to stay like that. No, the cloud will no doubt it is going to evolve and grow over time. So that really means that there's no limit to where the processing power of Xbox One can go. These are facts. And
Just
then they
think
say
about
the
how big of a
cloud is
game
going to
changer
be
Xbox Live was.
300,000 servers on Xbox Live. You know what I mean? If it's using 300, see, I like to state the facts and the reality of it, and the reality of things that shed away from. Now, if they're using 300,000 servers for the cloud, this would potentially make the Xbox One 2.5 times more powerful than a Pony
Right.
Station 4. And this is crazy architecture, you know, and technology. And I even heard from, like, you know, certain developers that when this technology comes together, it is a generation ahead. You see on the market today.
Yep.
These are facts.
Xbox One is now effectively as strong as what you just said. Exactly.
That's I don't know. That's why I didn't want to waste my time.
Yeah, that's
on
what I was just trying to tell
people.
you. Don't waste your brain and time trying to bring up the math and the science.
No.
They don't really understand.
I'm just being real with you.
If you want to play the future, play Xbox One.
Exactly.
That's that.
Yeah, in simpler terms, just take the Pony Station back.
It's not worth the money that it started off. $450. No, it was not worth that. It's the exact same console as the PlayStation 3. The only thing is it looks better in 1080p. That's it. So,
At the end of the day, ponies, they're not going to admit it, but right now they're faced with the realization that they have brought the wrong console. They brought the wrong one. You know, it's not our fault that you don't take the time out to read between the fine lines. You know, that's what I wanted to say about the cloud. You know, that's it. I don't think people really are understanding how powerful this really is and what this could mean going on into the future. It's really crazy. I'm blown away. I'm shocked. I'm shocked. I mean, I knew they were working with cloud, you know, resources, but I didn't know it was going to get to this limit. You understand? I never doubted the cloud, but I just knew, I never thought it would get like this. What we're seeing is evolution. Really is. And it's a fine time in the technical world. And like I always say, the Xbox One is a technical marvel. There's no doubt about that.
right.
There's no doubt about it.
No, Xbox is the best box.
Yep.
So, I think we covered everything. Well, we enjoyed having this podcast for you guys and the gamers. Hope you guys hit us up. Check out the website, intermediategaming.com. The link will be below. If you guys want to be featured on, you know, the website, hit me, Mr. 100.
We always do an outro. We always do an outro. We should start doing our outros. You know, outro. Like go down the line, you know, and then we get out of here.
Oh, see, you doing too much. Cause
Take it away, D.
yeah, we've been over here.
Take it away, D. Come on.
Oh,
Let's
ladies
go, D.
first.
You know what? Let's sing the Power of the Cloud song. Let's do that. I'm just playing.
All right.
Gonna
Thank
freestyle
you
it?
guys for coming and checking us out. You can check it out on Me or Mr. 100 channel. If you can message, share, like, comment, subscribe to all of our channels. And thank you guys for tuning in. We out.
Laters.